Alright guys, so today we are looking at a new little security camera. We all like security cameras, I like security cameras, and these guys, MECO, not even sure. I actually did a review of their doorbell camera just a little while ago, and we've been using it in the rear door. Does that sound right? The patio door? Yes, we've been using it in the patio for the patio door since we got it, and it works great. Not that we get a lot of traffic back there, but the camera works good, no concerns, perfect. And I want to just kind of throw this out there as a heads up. I'm not necessarily going to show the setup of this camera because my guess is that this camera and the other one use the same application. So if you want to see a little bit more of an in-depth setup on as to how to actually get this included or set up in their app, which is called Cloud Edge, we'll probably, you can go over there and take a look. We'll put a link up in one of these corners and you guys can go watch that video because it's kind of pointless doing it twice, right? So this is it. This is the MECO Verde wire-free security battery camera. Place it anywhere. So it's kind of cool. It has a built-in 10,000 milliamp rechargeable battery, 120 degree angle, so nice and wide, 10 meters of night vision, full HD 1080p, kind of cool, and two-way audio, so back and forth if you want to listen or talk to whoever's out there. I do like the fact that it's a 10,000 milliamp battery. I believe they say somewhere that it can last upwards of about 6 months, so actually really cool. And if you look at it here real fast on their Amazon listing, as you can see right now, Amazon Canada, this is the time to buy. I'm saying right now, 99 bucks, pretty good. 10,000 milliamp large capacity battery. This rechargeable Wi-Fi camera comes with a 10,000 milliamp battery, which can wake up 1,400 times when fully charged. Wow. Also compatible with the MECO solar panel, which doesn't come with it, but you can get it. So if you want to get that added, I'm sure that's somewhere on there. So good from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So one of the things to kind of be aware of with this, and something that I will definitely be watching over the winter, especially for those of us that live here in Canada, is how well this works like long term. So will it last a Canadian winter? So I have the other one set up, so if they last, then we're good. If they don't, then I'll tell you. I'll leave a comment down below so you guys can see updates if something bad happens. It also says easy to install and connect, so we like that. And last but not least, which is always important, this one right here, only works with 2.4 gigahertz network. So just make sure 2.4 gigahertz has a bigger range to it. So they always use 2.4 gigahertz for like security cameras so that they have a higher chance of actually being able to connect to your Wi-Fi. So when you are setting this up, just make sure that you're on that network during install, because if you're on your 5.8 gigahertz, then nothing's gonna work. All right, guys, we're gonna crack open the box and see what comes with this, and then set it up and see what it looks like. All right, let's do that. Okay, my friends, so here it is, MECO, wire-free security battery camera, Wi-Fi, do it all on the back, same that's on the front. You do get a little bit of specs on the side here if you're interested. I do like that night vision, that's kind of cool. Picture, what does this say? PIR motion detection. So it has a couple features in it for detection of people and things like that. It's kind of app and camera specific, but let's crack it open. That's really what you're here for. Cracking it open just to kind of see. All right, so we'll put that over there. Get our knife out here. You guys can tell I haven't opened this. And spin that around. Battery camera. Seems a little generic when you get to this part. Battery camera. What does it say? Warning, do not charge the camera in the environment below 0 degrees Celsius. It is recommended to stay the camera indoor for half an hour before charging. So if it is winter and this is outside and your battery is depleting, don't just pull it in and charge it. That's something I actually recommend for people that have any kind of electronics, even laptops and cell phones. If you're outside and your phone gets a chance to really get cold, or your computer gets a chance to really get cold, it's always good to let it warm up before you start turning it on or playing with it. Because weirdly enough, heat and cold causes either condensation, or we all know what happens when you put like hot chocolate on ice cream, it hardens. So those are all kinds of things we really don't want happening to this, right? All right, anyway, here it is. Smart Wi-Fi Security Outdoor Camera, quick user guide. So it's a good size user guide, nice and big, I'll give it that. Here's the QR codes to go download the application, but that's fantastic. That's a very nice manual. So many of these manuals, you're like, there's no way I can read any of that. But this, well done. You guys, top notch for this. Love it. That's one of the best manuals I've seen in regards to layout, text size, having pictures. Perfect, love it. You also get a plethora, that's right, plethora of accessories. So we get, these are different mounts that you guys can have to stick on there. This is gonna be like a 3M one, so you kind of stick it onto the wall with 3M. One's gonna be, you can actually screw it to the wall if you want with a little tripod mount. These are gonna be like wall anchors, a bunch of extra wall anchors. There's a little 3M one that goes along with this, so you kind of just snap it on there. And there's an extra one. And you get a micro USB, still micro. Come on guys, USB-C would be awesome, but I guess micro USB to USB-A, decent size length. And again, this is gonna be used solely for charging, so do that in the house. Make sure you bring it in if it's too cold, let it warm up for half an hour. Repetition, see that's important, repetition. Okay, and last but not least, inside the box here, we get, move this stuff aside, move it aside, we get the actual little camera. And I've seen other ones that kind of have this similar kind of size and shape to them. But this one, a tad bit different in its appearance, of course, and a little different in the fact that it's black and gray, which I actually like the black and gray color, which is kind of nice. Don't crush. That seems obvious, I guess, don't crush. I guess because of this, I think that's like one of the sensors. So inside here, you're gonna get the ability to, let's just see here. This would be where this like screws on if you want, right? Screw that on there. And then you could mount that to your wall or mount it however you want. Very cool. This one here, I'm not even sure really again how this one works. I had it figured out. It goes, oh, that's it. See this? This is a magnet. I was like, what? How does this even work? So you could 3M this to your whatever. You could 3M it outside and you just stick it to like the wall or stick it to the garage or whatever, and ready? Boop. Angle it however you want. It's a strong magnet, so it literally just sits there, right? So you just kind of point it or angle it or whatever, and it's just good. Now just be aware, if you're gonna put this up there somewhere that's reachable, I guess, so someone could actually reach it, this isn't hard to just pull off. Right? It's just a magnet. So make sure you have it up high enough so that someone just can't reach up and grab it. That would be the only thing that I would recommend. Very cool. That's probably what we'll use for doing our testing. Last but not least, I think on the bottom here, we have a little section, and I think this is where you and I will be able to, I can't even tell what's in there. Something's got to be in there. Oh, that's the, so inside there, really dark. But that is, as far as I can tell, where the micro USB goes. So that's your power. So you just kind of fire it in there. All right, that's okay. That seems good. Other than that, nice and simple. All right, let's see what we have to do here. So we've got my phone. I'm going to bring up the old screen recording so we can get some of this going here. All right, this is gonna sit here, I believe. And you and I are going to open up, first, make sure, like I said before, 2.4 gigahertz network, so you have to be on one of those. So we're gonna go into this. I'm gonna switch over my network, which is this one. That's my 2.4 gigahertz. Wait for it to connect, because if you don't do that, then it's all going to pot real fast. Connected, fantastic. All right, Cloud Edge, boom. There's my backyard camera right there, so that's good. We're going to turn this on, select a device. So this is battery camera, I'm guessing. Battery camera. Add battery camera. Hold the power button to start the device. Press the battery camera button. To wake the device if it's asleep, please stay near to your router for best signal. All right, so where is the power button? Is that this? Where is the power button? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna grab the manual. Hold on. It's important when you need the manual. Okay. So it kind of says on the back here, does this whole thing come off, maybe? Oh, this whole piece comes off, not just that. Aha, look, the whole piece comes off. There's your power, there's your micro USB, and there's your SD card slot. All right, and this is something that you don't push in like I did. So don't go pushing this thinking that's your camera, because that's no good. All right, hold the device, power it until the device starts, ready? All right. Now we could also be dead. So let's try, not you and I, we're not. We're fine as far as I know. As far as I know, we're okay. So let's try this. Let's see if we can plug this in and maybe get some life to this. Okay, so we got a little red charging light on the back. That's good. What happens when I do this? So it's got a little red light back there. I'm hoping maybe we got it next.
Please reset the device by holding the reset button for 5 seconds. Wait for the indicator light to flash red.
All right, I'm with you. Now it does come, this is important, inside this little bag. I didn't notice it, but we're noticing it now. It does come with a little, looks like a little pin. You may or may not even be able to see that right there. You guys see that? Right there, maybe? A little tiny, like little pin thing. And that's gonna be used, I would think, to hold down to hit the reset button. Wait for the flashing LED indicator. Okay, so I'm having some problems, but that's okay. It's better for me to experience them than for you to experience them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to let this charge, because I think that's the issue right now. I think it needs to charge. So I'm gonna let it charge for the next, let's say, hour or so, and we'll come back and continue. Yes? Yes. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so we're back, and hopefully, I'm not even sure, hopefully this has got some charge to it. We're gonna unplug this and see. It's not gonna be fully charged for sure, but the hope is that it has something. So we're gonna come back in here, get that screen recording going again for you guys. And let's just see, back into this. We're still back in the same little screen, so we'll turn it on. Not getting anything. See? Still nothing. What is... Oh, there is a red light. It's on the front. There's the red light. So it is flashing. I've been looking on the back, but the red light's on the front. All right, next. Select. We're going to change that Wi-Fi. Make sure we're back on that 2.4 gigahertz. So, lights in the front, right there. Just be aware.
Choose a 2.4G network, then enter your network password.
Everything is there.
Please remove the protective film from your camera lens. Tap next to show your QR code, then hold the code in front of the camera.
I don't think there's any protective stuff in front of here, not that I can see. I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna do this, ready? Oh, there it is. Next.
Connecting. Please wait.
Big thing for me is understanding what 5 and 10 inches is. I'm like, I think it's somewhere in here. So you guys kind of get an idea, I think. Now we're waiting, connecting. The light's gone blue on the front though. That's good. Device found. All right, so we can edit this, and I'm gonna call this, let's call it garage. Garage, not la garage, just garage, garage. Okay, done. Oh, there's a firmware. So we're gonna update the firmware. And once that's done, we should be good to go. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just take it outside to see what it looks like. So we'll be back as soon as this finishes. Yeah, okay. All right, so while this is updating, I am gonna take this, update successful. There we go. I'm gonna put my SD card in there because we want that to be able to record anything. Perfect, in that goes. Done. And back here, doorbell. garage. Ready? Let's see. There's definitely going to be, we're going to bring the volume down here. That looks okay, I think. You know, bit smudgy, but that's just because we'll just get this. Here we go. Just clean that off a little bit. There we are. Yeah, that's all right. That looks good. I think that'll work good. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna go mount this outside and we'll be able to get an idea of what this looks like. And you guys can see here, that's SD. We can switch that. So we'll just get that full screen there, which is awesome. And you can go from SD to HD. And I'm getting all these notifications. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think so. Very good. A little bit of a delay, but that's to be expected, and that's really dependent a lot for one on your own network. All right, so there's the quality. You guys can see it there. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go put it outside and we'll take a look again. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back in again. Hopefully last time I just checked it. I actually moved it. You can see where I put it here. And I moved it so hopefully I can get a little bit of a side angle of at least where the cars are parked, because in front of the garage, it's just a bit too far. So we're gonna go back here now to this cloud edge, and we've got connection. Bingo, perfect. We can turn that around. You guys can see that right there. Looks good. It looks like I got a bit of a smudge on the actual camera, but again, I can go clean that, is my guess. But yeah, that looks great. You can see the cars. You can kind of see the bit of the walkway. We also have a camera on the front doorbell, so that's really cool. And you have a screenshot, the ability to record, intercom, and there I got a good Wi-Fi, 77%, and pretty close to full battery, or possibly a full battery. Nice. One of the things I do like is if you are buying cameras, kind of stick with the same brand, because if you do, then you have this nice ability to just kind of have them all in the same app. So it's much easier to kind of flip around between them. Okay guys, that's it. This is the MECO, not really sure, Smart Wi-Fi Security Outdoor Camera. 10,000 milliamp battery, so that hopefully should be able to stay out there for quite a bit of time before it has to be recharged. But I don't think the recharging will take long. You probably just bring it in and let it charge overnight. Make sure if it's cold, you give it a half an hour to warm up. Do it. All right, my friends, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna put a night shot just so you guys can see what the night shot looks like here, so you guys can see what it looks like when it's dark. And there you go. Links down below if you guys are interested in this camera, because super easy to set up once you understand where the power light is. And that's it. Links down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next video. Later, my friends. Later.